Are you ready to uncover the hidden treasures that time has left behind? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of rare coins, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into numismatic history, coins that hold memories, stories, and even unexpected value. For those of you who've seen it all, from the days of apartheid to the rebirth of a nation, you know that the value of a coin goes far beyond what's stamped on it. But do you know which coins are worth far more than you think? On MA Coinstar, we're not just talking about the rarest finds, we're sharing the secrets of growing your collection, understanding the real worth of old coins, and how even the most common coins might hold hidden value. That coin wasn't just pocket change. It was the heartbeat of a country on the edge of transformation. It's not just a coin. It's a symbol, a reminder of a time when every rand held meaning. A time when South Africa stood at the crossroads of history, 1994, the year of its first democratic elections. If you lived through that era, you know exactly how charged with emotion and uncertainty that time was. The 5 rand coin minted in 1994 doesn't just hold monetary value. It holds legacy. It holds change. It holds hope. But here's the twist. This coin today could be worth millions. Stick around till the end to discover how this seemingly ordinary piece of metal turned into a collector's jackpot. 1994. It was the birth of a new South Africa. But how many of us knew that the coin in our pocket would one day become a collector's dream? How many of us spent that 5 rand without a second thought? What if you had held on to it? What if that coin was your way of preserving history and building wealth? Inflation, political change, economic uncertainty. All these forces shaped the value of money in South Africa. And just like in Turkey during its inflationary era, South Africans learned the hard truths of how quickly value can vanish or rise. The front, obverse, of the 1994 5 rand coin features a majestic image of a black wildebeest, also known as a gnu, native to South Africa. This powerful animal isn't just decoration. It's a symbol of resilience, of endurance, and of moving forward against all odds. The year 1994 is inscribed at the bottom, marking a historic year not just for the coin, but for the entire nation. Now let's get to the real gold, or in this case, the numismatic value. The 1994 5 rand coin might no longer buy you a meal, but it could bring in something far more valuable. In circulated condition. The coin may be worth a few $1,000s depending on its condition and demand. In uncirculated or proof condition, the value can skyrocket, and some collectors have listed this coin for up to $5 million depending on its grade, mint quality, and rarity in the market. Yes, $5 million for a coin that once sat quietly in your wallet. Condition. Uncirculated coins command top value rarity. Not all 1994 coins were preserved. Few remain in pristine condition. Historical significance. Tied to a pivotal moment in South Africa's history. Collector demand high among African and world coin collectors, so go check that old drawer. Dig into that shoebox under your bed. Because if you've got a 1994 5 rand coin, you might just be holding a piece of history and a serious payday. Before we dive into something truly rare and extraordinary, take a second and hit that subscribe button. If you're someone who appreciates history, hidden treasures, and the thrill of discovery, you'll want to be part of this journey. You never know what might be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in a drawer, because today, we're talking about a coin that could change the way you look at spare change forever. Now, let's talk about a coin that's easily overlooked but quietly carrying a story that's turning heads in the collector's world. The 10-cent coin from South Africa, minted in the year 2010. You might be wondering what makes this coin so different from the hundreds of others just like it. Well, let me take you back a bit, not just to the year it was minted, but to the deeper context, the significance, and the subtle clues that have made this coin a true collector's item. The South African 10-cent coin has always had a strong presence in circulation. At first glance, the 2010 issue doesn't seem much different from the others. Modest size, a floral design on one side, the year below, and the South African coat of arms or the name of the country in one of the 11 official languages on the other. You've probably seen one. You might even have handled it and thought nothing of it. But here's where it gets interesting. In the world of coins, rarity and value aren't always about the metal itself. It's about what the coin represents, how many were made, how many survived in mint condition, and whether anything unusual happened in the minting process. The 2010 10-cent coin from South Africa isn't made of gold or silver. It's a copper-plated steel coin, standard in composition. But it's the specific batch, the minting variations, and some unexpected errors that turned it from a pocket piece to a prized possession. Now here's something only the sharp-eyed collectors noticed. A very limited run of the 2010 10-cent coins were struck with slightly off-centered designs. In some, the image alignment is subtly shifted. In others, the rim of the coin appears slightly warped or incomplete. Most people wouldn't even notice, but coin experts, they spotted something different. These minting errors are like fingerprints. They make the coin one of a kind. And when you have a coin with unique characteristics, especially one from a limited production window, the value begins to climb. Quietly at first, then dramatically. You see, coins like these don't shout for attention. They sit quietly in the bottom of a box or inside an old wallet, passed down from a father or grandfather, waiting for the right eyes to spot them. And those right eyes have been paying close attention. In the last couple of years, the collector's market has exploded in interest for overlooked coins from the Southern Hemisphere, especially South African coins from the late 2000s and early 2010s. Why? Because many of these coins are now vanishing from circulation, while historical interest in South African currency is rising worldwide. Political shifts, economic changes, and a growing international community of numismatists are all fueling this surge. Now imagine this: you've got a coin sitting in a drawer, and you think it's worth 10 cents, maybe nothing at all. But suddenly, the demand for a coin just like it begins to skyrocket. Bidders are lining up online, collectors are reaching out to sellers, and the price keeps rising. This is exactly what's happening with the 2010 South African 10-cent coin, particularly the ones with clear detail, excellent condition, and any kind of visible error or minting variation. Even if your coin doesn't have a visible flaw, the market is still interested. Why? Because many of these coins never made it into circulation in perfect shape. Most were used, scratched, or worn down through daily handling. So a 2010 10-cent coin in pristine or near-mint condition is already considered uncommon. And the fewer there are, the more valuable each remaining example becomes. Now, for those of you who enjoy the thrill of the hunt, let me tell you, checking your old change has never been more exciting. That little dish of coins, that coffee tin in the garage, or that envelope your uncle left behind, might be holding something worth far more than you think. And it doesn't take a professional to start looking. All you need is good light, a magnifying glass, and a bit of curiosity. Start with the basics. Look at the coin's year 2010. Check the surface. Is the design perfectly centered? Are the edges smooth and clean, or do they show signs of striking errors? Flip it over. Is the inscription sharp and clear? Any detail that feels off or unusual could be the key to unlocking real value. And let's talk real value now, not guesswork, not speculation. The highest verified sale of one of these 2010 South African 10-cent coins, featuring distinct minting errors and preserved in outstanding condition, was recorded at a jaw-dropping $3,500. That's right, a 10-cent coin sold for $3,500. And this isn't a one-off story. Others have sold for hundreds, even thousands, depending on condition and rarity. Think about that for a second. The kind of money some folks spend on a used car, going to someone who took the time to check an old coin. That's not just luck. It's knowledge meeting opportunity. This is why collectors around the world are now turning their attention to everyday coins. Because sometimes the rarest treasures are the ones that were right in front of us all along. The 2010 South African 10-cent coin is a perfect example of this. A simple piece of metal with a hidden story, waiting for someone like you to uncover it. So the next time you're sifting through your old coins, take a closer look. That little piece of South African history might just be your ticket to an unexpected windfall. And if you do find one, hold on to it. Or better yet, get it appraised. You never know when your 10 cents could become $3,500 richer. And before you go, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or even just a little eye-opening, don't forget to subscribe. We've got more coin secrets, hidden treasures, and real-world stories just like this coming your way. Because history isn't just in the books, it's in your hands.